Hey YouTube, this is Sergeant Blockbuster, and today I'm going to be trying to build a flamethrower using trash and other found items. Can I do it? Will it explode? Watch the video to find out.
Some of you may recognize this pump. This was from the video where I was drowning in the cistern or trying not to. It was turning on and off and not pumping properly and eventually stopped pumping altogether. I do believe it's just because of this loose connection here and I pulled this out. I'm going to try and reconnect it. Okay, first I'm going to cut off these extra ends because they're just a little bit corroded and I want some fresh copper. Look at that. Alright, got the wire stripped. Now we'll see if this actually works. Alright, I've got these plugged in directly into a wall now. Whoa! Hold on. Oh! Hear that? It did come on. It did come on. So that means I can proceed with wiring this properly. There's a piece that can be crimped onto this that's a straight plug that would fit this perfectly, but I don't have any. So instead I'm going to use these. These are cool because you could plug them in and out if you really wanted to, but I don't think we're going to need to for this project. But you see, if I plug them in advance, like that, it'll make the connection I need. Repeat the step twice like you're building Legos. Twist up this copper. There we go. So now we have the option of plugging it in and out if we really wanted to, and hopefully this won't explode later. If you can see the pins in there, just gotta connect it. Oh, it works! It works! It's pumping! Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright, next I'll be removing the ground wire as they are literally optional in any electronic to my experience. Don't quote me on that, but it's worked so far. Next, a little bit of electrical tape. It will be submerged in gasoline or at least be surrounded by the vapors. And, you know, there's a high chance this is going to blow up. There's a really high chance, so I really want to avoid that if possible. So that's what I'm going to do there. Oh, I knocked over the camera. Brand new camera. I'm going to mark which one goes where so I won't get confused when I put this back together. Next I have this metal bracket I saved, luckily. Alright, put some waterproof sealant in there. That should hopefully keep the gasoline out. Wrap this around on the inside to kind of squish it through. Gotta screw them in at the same time so it all gets pressed down the same way. Why isn't it working? There we go, it's working. Okay. We've got a working pump. Surprised I made it this far already, honestly. Alright, next. Got this length of hose. This is an old hose that was cut. So I'm going to be using this zip tie to try and get it into a shape where it'll spray liquid. And I could just get like a nozzle or something and put an adapter on here. But that's money, and that's resources. So, nope, I'm just going to do this. A little bit of a bottleneck on the end of the pipe. And of course, to test it, simply attach it to your house faucet. Ooh, that's very nice. That's precisely what I want. I'm going to put this nail through it. Should hold everything together. Make it a little easier. There we go. So now this is going to hold everything together and keep that zip tie from flying off, just in case. It's going to be under a lot of pressure. Next, I'm going to find some old lumber. Ooh, yes. Nice thick piece. I won't be needing all of it, but this is the thickness I want, so I'll just cut it up. Alright, I simply drew out the stock a little bit. My markings look insane. I kept changing my mind. Oh, didn't plan on that to break, but one less cut, so, you know, I'll just keep it like that. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so hot out here. I'm not trying to make the most beautiful thing in the world. I just want this thing to work so I can call it a day. So all the cuts have been made, and this is the main body of it. And I just thought of a name. Heck yeah, there we go. The Rat Roaster. What a perfect name for a perfect weapon. I love the 3D effect I made right there with the lettering. It looks perfect. Alright, so I got this junk 5-gallon bucket. It's pretty beat up. And I've got this junk lid as well. And this one's great because it's got a plug in it, which I'm going to use. I thought it'd be cooler to use this for refills, so I don't have to disassemble it every time. So I'm going to have to drill another hole for the main components in the top. See, most people when doing tutorials, they use the right tools. I just use whatever tool is like closest by and it still works. So, good enough for me. That's where the wiring and hose is going to go through. This is where the refill will go. And since this end is too big to fit, I'm going to put this... Oh, camera. The way I made it so the plug goes through first. Dude, it's just the estimation. The estimation is perfect on this. Look at this. Literally exactly enough room to get it to go through. And attach this component next. Tape these two together just to keep it from bending, hopefully. Goes in the bucket. Seal up the lid. Although I'm using a trashy lid, I did make sure it had the rubber seal still intact, which is going to be perfect. And look, I'll put some tape around that. And then this is going to be where the gas goes in. Tape the hose, and I'm sure you're asking, Sarge Blockbuster, why didn't you use duct tape? Well, I used packing tape because I want you to see these letters. I worked really hard on these letters, so, you know, I used some packing tape instead. Yes! Look at this thing. Oh, man. And the final piece to this crazy puzzle is right here. I have a match, have a flame going on the front, so then when I turn it on, it'll just light. If not, I'll think of something else, but there you go. I connected this bungee to one side of this handle. The handle's on the opposite side. And next, I have this anime backpack of this anime that I didn't really like, and it's guaranteed to increase your cringe stat by 10-fold on any weapon. So when you're in combat, the enemy will cringe so unbelievably hard when they see this that it'll give you a tactical advantage. Like I said, I didn't care much for this anime, so I don't think I even finished watching it. But at least I got this bootleg backpack, which will be good straps to strap this to my back. Let me get some tape as well. Not only will this secure the lower straps, but it also makes them look like hostages. And then the enemy will be in a psychological state where they'll think you are holding their waifus hostage, giving you the advantage once again and winning you this battle. I'm exhausted, but got it done. Check this out. How cool is this? So this is pretty sweet. See, you just hold it like this. I'm gonna have a switch in a moment where you can turn it on and just flame. And you can put it on your back. This is very sketchy because, you know, if it blows up, you blow up, and I don't really like that. So maybe I'll test it like off first, you know, on the ground, just to be safe. But yeah, I could upgrade the straps, I could upgrade this hose, I could do a bunch of upgrades to this, but This is just what I could hobble together with random stuff I found. I do love the way it turned out. It feels like a real thing, and it only took me a few hours to build. All the parts I used were pretty much trash or close to trash, and the ones that I didn't use that were trash could be easily swapped out. If you looked long enough, you could find stuff in the trash, but you know, gotta keep the video moving. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. Oh man, this is so cool. So to test this out, somebody gave me this bootleg Bulbasaur, but looks more like a rat anyways, which is perfect for the rat roaster. I mean, look at this thing, let's be honest, it was going straight in the trash anyways, so might as well add it to our experiment as a test subject. Alright, so that's the target. I have it set up on some bricks, just in case it blows up. I'm going to refill it with gas here. Here, what I'd do is I'd have a power strip or a button, but I don't want to dig it out, so I'm just going to plug it in and out by hand. So this thing's just going to go off on its own, and we'll see. Hopefully it works. Go. Had to move the target a little bit, but it's working. Oh boy, it's working. Here we go. Woo! Woohoo! Come on, keep going. It's still pumping out the vapors. Oh, there we go. Whoa! Whoa, dude! Holy moly! Check this out, guys. Oh boy. Whoa, shoot! Oh. Whoa, dude. Wow. You see, I was figuring it would shoot that far in my original estimate, but it just wasn't working properly the first time. I don't want to waste too much gasoline, but imagine I fill that up with 5 gallons of gas. Oh, man. All right, one more go. I really shouldn't be wasting this gas, but it is just too cool. All right, final launch. Final launch, viewers. I'm actually shocked this thing didn't explode. Whoa! Oh yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Look at this thing go! Whoa! Oh yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Look at this thing go! I'm genuinely surprised it worked. I am 100% shocked it worked. Look at the size of that. Imagine if you're holding that too. Oh my goodness. Look at how far. And the ground's on fire. The ground is scorched to this far away. The tape melted, but I could replace it with something else. That was so cool. And I guess my spark proofing worked, because I was convinced this bucket was going to explode because of the sparking earlier, and it didn't. And this just melted a little bit because I had it sitting in the fire. So if you're holding this, it would not catch on fire like it did. And it would, it just works perfectly. Look at this thing. Okay, don't want to get too close because I'm still letting the fuel burn off from this. But kind of got a tape measure here. This was scorched. This leaf was burnt. And according to the tape, it was over 22 feet away. Just from it sitting on the ground, it shot 22 feet away and absolutely scorched the area. My goodness. No one's going to want to mess with me, that's for sure. Heck yeah. So we're always looking to increase my arsenal. So yeah, pretty awesome. Shocked it worked. I'm completely sweaty from both the sun and this fireball I just witnessed. I never witnessed anything like that. It's just awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for watching that video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.